I'm Tamer El-Raghy. I'm based in Nairobi. Over the past few months, and as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, we noticed that many of those who lost their jobs in urban areas are moving back to their villages. They're moving back looking at farming as a reliable source of income. Well, after all, people will have to eat, right? Well, the picture isn't that rosy when it comes to farming in Africa. In Africa, around 80% of crops are produced by smallholder farmers. More than 50% of those farmers are below poverty line. 50%. Those farmers are among the most affected by climate change globally. In 2017, farmers in East Africa suffered from severe droughts. The same group of farmers in 2018 suffered from severe flooding. While in 2019, we did not have a dry season. It kept raining pretty much until December, where it was supposed to be super dry. Those farmers need help to adapt. Not only those farmers are among the most affected by climate change, they are ill-served. They don't have enough access to financing. They don't have enough access to climate resilient inputs, such as hybrid seeds. They do not have enough access to crop insurance. And they do not have access to markets, direct access to markets. In some cases, those farmers receive close to 5%, only 5% of the final price of their crops. Last but not least, in many cases, they do not get access to reliable information. 1 in 3 farmers in Kenya wouldn't know reliably if it's going to rain the following day. They need help to adapt. Globally, last year, the world invested around $600 billion in climate financing. 95% of that were invested in climate mitigation. Well, we need to invest more, much more climate mitigation, so that not only we slow down climate change, but we can ultimately stop it. However, only 5%, around $30 billion were invested on climate adaptation. Well, climate change is a fact of life, and we need to help those who are most affected by climate change. At Acumen, we have what we call Acumen Resilient Agriculture Initiative. In this initiative, we invest in early growth stage companies in East and West Africa with business models that would help smallholder farmers become more resilient to climate change. A good example is a company in our portfolio called SunCulture. SunCulture is based in Nairobi, but they sell their product all over sub-Saharan Africa. Led by 2 brilliant entrepreneurs, SunCulture develops and sells solar-powered irrigation systems that is bundled with agronomy support and the use of technology. Those farmers, not only they would get access to a reliable source of irrigation water, but also they would get more water to give to their cows. In addition, they would receive advice by SMS to whether to irrigate the following day, whether they need to add fertilizers, etc. As a result, those farmers reported 2-fold increase in their yield. They reported an average of 50%, 50, increase in their cows' production of milk. That's a lot of milk for those farmers. It's an extra income. Diversifying this source of income, their source of income, those farmers, not only they diversify their source of income, but they increase their income and reduce their income volatility. Those farmers working with SunCulture are now more resilient to climate change. We need to invest in more companies like that. We need to help more farmers so that those farmers can not only become more resilient to climate change, they can improve their livelihood and they can thrive. Thank you.